Hello and welcome in, everyone. Today we will not be doing Rusties. Instead, I'm going to mess around with actually having like Spotify exist. That's a concept that we're gonna attempt today. So, making sure some stuff is set up. And let's see. So the only other thing, I'm gonna need that one to be turned on. And then, oh yes, I wanted to start recording. I want to make sure. Well, actually no, I want to record when doing Live2D. We can record later for the other one. But I am stealing Prof's playlist because I don't really have a playlist set up until I steal enough music from Prof. Which means I will be kind of randomly skipping songs and such as well because I don't like all of Prof's music. But we're gonna have that going on. Hold on. I cleaned my desk earlier and my microphone is in a weird spot. I must have hit it several times when I was cleaning my desk. Let's try and have more space so we can actually see stuff again. So welcome in, Gray. How are you doing? Okay, so that should be good. I didn't rename that. That I needed to rename. That is a completely separate situation from all of this, but is that I put it over here now. Yeah. So let me do that before I forget. Okay, I did rename it, just not on both. This one, I need you to remove that. And then what about over here? Okay. All right. Ding. A little bit of housekeeping there. All right. But if music ends up being too loud, let me know. And then I'm going to mute my mic for a second so I can double check that audio things are working the way they're supposed to. All right. Yeah, because YouTube should not hear music at all. And for Twitch, it should only be heard during the live stream, as one likes to set these things up. All right, so I'm going to move my music player. I guess I'll move it over here. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna get into meshing today. More of the hair. Yesterday we mostly organized a lot of the hair, but we need to actually give it meshes now. I think all of the front hair is organized, but it is not all meshed. All right, and then these here are all part of this back fringe situation. Does back fringe... Oh, okay, it's that. I think I should probably put that in with the hair vents, because it's like the back of the vents. Yeah, so we're gonna take all of that. That's also part of the hair vent. So this is the only thing that's probably just going to get deleted. In fact, we're just going to delete it now. If I need it back, we can get it back later. And then the rest of this will get put into the vent fringe. Because this can just kind of go directly in there, although it still needs a thing. And then all of this... Okay, vent back fringe org. We're going to create that, and then we're going to make sure that is centered, which it looks to not be. Oh, why is that so large? Which? Oh, because I put the shadow in there. My bad. I didn't want that in there. I messed up. Undo it. Undo it. There we go. Just these. All right. Up, up, up. Up, up, up. It was vent back fringe org is what I called that. Creating. And looks like that created in the middle. Yep. Okay, and then that is going to go into the vent fringe org because I'm going to want those bits to work with that. Because this shadow is probably going to go away. We're just going to work our way down the list that you can't see because I'm in front of it. You move me. Let me move me. Here. Come on. Ah! If I just got squished for a second, no, I didn't. There we go. Now we can see. Yeah, you can see that better. Because, yeah, I even made this list longer so it'd be easier for me to see. Because right now we're more in this than we are at other places. Also, yeah, I was going to go ahead and make my duplicates of this. So that way it's just one rainbow. Because the rainbow is very large as a thing. So if I can have just one rainbow instead of 4, it would actually do for the best. Although, hold on, I had a thought. There's technically a different way for me to do it, I think, but I feel like that would just be more complicated than necessary. Okay, so let's just do highlight rainbow. Okay. This is the one that we're going to keep. We're going to Control C, Control V that guy. And apparently every single texture wants to reload over it. That's necessary. Totally. Alright, so then this one here, I'm going to copy what it's connected to. You're going to get connected to that instead. And then you need to select for movement. You're going to go and move here. Then you're down here. That one's still where it was. That one's there. And this one gets deleted. Then we're going to Control C, paste again. Take you. Copy that. Put you on there. So we're going to steal your name too. 2 at the end of that. C. V. Ding, because that is. So those 2 are together. We're going to select for movement. Move where that is there. And we're going to move where it is in here. And then this is the old one. It gets deleted. Control C, Control V one more time. You, whatever you are connected to, you become connected to instead. We're going to select for movement. You're going to move here. You're going to move here. And then this one gets deleted. So now all those should be the same exact rainbow texture. Aspect! 5 stream streak now. Woo! So again, this we're probably going to ignore because I'm probably going to do something else to make that happen. Not looking forward to trying to do it, but right now. My heart should be. But how are you doing? Welcome in. We are just getting some work going. Okay, I want to put this down in this corner. You can't see it, but I've got a little floating player for the music. Just like, where do I put that thing? Hair outliner. So that's probably fine for that one altogether. Just gotta straighten out the edges of it. Yeah, I got a little confused as to where the edge of that was on this side. Ooh. Okay, this I need to do a little bit of work on. Come on. Okay, yes, I was like, is my eraser giant or tiny? I will make it through. Ding. Yeah, that's what it was. Need more points down there. This is the thing. I obviously know the song. I can sing along with it to some degree. I don't know that I know this song, though. Have you ever asked me to, like, try to name the song? If I had actually actively thought about it? Nope. Just looking at like, the name of it, I was like, I don't know if I know that one. Start listening to it. Yes, I do know that one. I generally not big on the music. It's just, you know, I listen to it when I'm in the car to some extent, and normally I only listen to things like this when Prof is driving and in control of the music. Not always in control of the music. Normally the kids want him to be in control of the music. I think more like this would be better for that. Ugh, get a sneeze. Ugh. Oh god, no. The kids made me listen to that song many a times. Because they really liked the "this is not a song, this is a sandwich" thing. Well, it is amusing. Not today. Okay, well, if we're just going to be doing a 3-point line on that anyways, I will just make that. Because that was too dense, I felt. Not your heart, but mine. Your heart on the line. Did it this time, didn't I, my dear? There, so a lot less dense than what it was trying to do a moment ago. Not your heart, but mine. It's on the line. But this time, didn't I, my dear? Not your heart, but mine. You're on the line. Leave it like that. Now it meshes exactly with the hair. My dear. Oh yeah, Hoge is done, and then in the front vent, this needs doing. Standard, perhaps. Erase those and do mirror edit. Get our number back to where it belongs. mostly go for like a big circle concept. Like it wasn't too far off in the concept of like I was thinking a circle. But again, more like something like this. Oh, hello. Why did you connect there? Wanted you to connect here. Just want it to kind of separate those lines, you know? Good mine. Is your heart on the line? Good night, my dear. Grab there. There instead. And from here, do another one. Over here, we'll do one that's more like this. This will just kind of come down this way. I don't want it to be too dense. It doesn't really need all that much density. It just needs to exist. Erase that point. Just connect that directly this way. In. Go. Also, my oldest is home today. Said he had a sore throat. I was like, whatever. It's close enough to the end of the school year. Really not that bothered. This. Alright, this can kind of do something more like this. Just erase that and connect that directly. There we go. Alright, ding. So this should be good now, because now if I want to move that around, I can do so pretty easily. I don't know that I would want to, but it's an option. This is just the bottom section that it's applying to. There's another one up there, which let me go ahead and copy that. Highlight top. There is another one of that. Huh. I know there's one like that in the back of the head. Unless it's the same now. I don't know. I'll worry about it later then whenever we come across it again. I know that one's called highlight top. Okay, and then both of these should be completely done. It's the back fringe part that I didn't do yet. What we're going to do here is we're going to open both at the same time. But I can art mesh both at the same time, except you don't seem to actually be centered. No, you cross over the center to some degree. Fascinating. I take this. It's like just one. Well, they are symmetrical, so most likely I'm just going to do one and then we'll just flip it out here. I don't need to do it that way because they are the same visually. Okay, so let's do this side first. It's going to be vent back fringe right org. We're going to end up sticking that with the other guy later. Alright, so first you turn off the mirror edit. Auto standard? Oh, low. Why is it such an ugly little circle? No? 40. Oh, these are really bad circles. Wasn't there a very pretty circle in something we did the other day? I don't remember what it was, though. Hands are getting cold. Oh shoot, I forgot. I meant to swap the laundry before I started. That. I'm gonna skip it for now. Heavy Bluey. We'll keep that one. I meant to swap the laundry before I started stream, but I'll just do it at next ad break. What was one of the highlight circles that was pretty? I think it's that one. Just not failed that one today. I don't know what this one is. There we go. Like there was a prettier circle somewhere, and I was going to find it, and I did. Let's do this bit first. This one I'm going to want different direction lines for inside. Okay. I don't know this one, but I don't mind it. Oh, I do know this part. So Twitch has like that rotating like announcement bar thing at the top now that like changes a lot more than it used to because I put more stuff in there. But it keeps shifting the chat around. There's a caterpillar! Bug. Hello, red site chatter. You sent a bug. But it keeps shifting on me. And every time it does, it shifts in the same way it does when the reconnect happens. Bug indeed. How are you doing today? We are meshing, and I'm sure it's very quiet on red site side of things. But purple site we have music. Just woke working on a magic deck. Ah. I wish the deck could pulls when it eventually makes it into existence. It always sucks when you have what could be a good deck or something, but it just doesn't want to give you the cards. So it needs to give you proper pulls whenever it gets to be used. I don't play a lot of card games, but I have played them in the past. And you'd always have a plan. I'd never be able to do the plan because it just would not give me what I needed for my plans. Have a good one, Gray. Thank you for stopping by. Missing a few cards for the deck, which sucks, but we're gonna make it work. Gotta work with what you got sometimes. Sometimes you can come up with new, interesting solutions to things. And one is challenged with the limitations. That's probably good, because I don't need a lot of detail on this little thing. It's just this little guy back here, and we can't even see most of that, so it's probably fine. And then this shadow, more shaped like that thing. But again, it doesn't really need to have much going on. Probably just outline her hair. It's too dense. Outline her hair. So the outline can come in a little closer. Vertices outside, if I increase those. Yeah, make it. What's going on? Just move some points. Erase that point, because that doesn't seem good. Moving this out. There's one too many points over here. Should not have had a weird line like that. Just shaping all of the thingies. So after today, that's probably gonna be the last time I'm doing the art meshing on stream, at least for a while. Because the goal is tomorrow I'm gonna work on the eyeballs. We're gonna get some actual motion started on this buggard. Like I said, I did auto meshing for the body just for now. I will adjust things as needed when we get there, but I want to get the head started. And part of the reason I did the auto meshing for now was so that I could get the texture atlas organization started, which I did technically start that. And it needs a lot more work on that front, but I've got to organize it very carefully this time around because I need like the body base versus the outfit stuff separated from each other. But I also need need upper body from lower body organized out as well. Excuse me, I said to hide it now. Yep, that seems to be in the right place. So those ones can get deleted. And then you are now actually left. And with that, I'm gonna move those out of here because the back fringe org can get deleted. Hello, where did the other one go? Don't go out there with that one. This can get deleted. And then they do need to be separate from those, but we can just do it this way. It'll be fine. Okay. But yeah, this probably want to separate between the sides. If I'm gonna do that, C Control V. So this one is gonna be the left. This one will be the right. So this one I said is left. Erase the left completely. Yeah, you are clipped to those. And you. You. Oh, it's whatever. Okay. Then this will go into right, and this will go into left, and then those will now be good. So now if this is moved around, those will move with it. Okay, so the vent should now be completely done. Small strands we did the other day. All of those are good now. Small strand. What is this even? I feel like I should know it. Oh boy, teenagers. Right, I had made it so it specifically that one was there. Oh, you're not showing up right now for some reason. Why is that? Yeah, if I move that, we can see it. With this one, I'm not seeing it. Yeah, it should be connected to this. Control C. Control V. Okay. Not me. Oh, hold on. I know what the problem is. You. Okay, which one up here is it? Is it the rainbow? Yes. It's not connected to that. So the thing that's supposed to be making it brighter was not appearing. Oh, okay. All of them are supposed to be like that. Huh? No. So those are just on the strands themselves, which is fine. And that one was the little mask. And then that one's also the mask. This one needs to happen too. There we go. Now it's brighter. So now this guy is applying his colors. Okay. Yes, everything else in here is otherwise working the way it's supposed to. Yep. Okay, so small strand is good. Front bangs and the cheeks, I know. No, hold on. Front bangs I know for sure. I did actually do just the front bang part. I go in here. Really? No? Oh, I didn't do the center. That's right. There are parts of this that were definitely done though, weren't they? Front bangs, side bangs. No, I got sidetracked by the organization. So this is where we are. The living shit out of me. I could care less as long as Did I do the cheek fringe at all then? I guess not. So I just guess I did only a little bit up there. Oh boy. Alright. Well, into the meshing mines we go. Select all these child objects and we're just gonna one at a time. Because we'll collapse the list as we go along. Line her hair. Straighten it out a bit. Yeah, thankfully this outliner hair thing is working out well for me. Hold on, let me go Okay, that one was already on my list. This one I need to add. Okay. Ah! Not what I wanted. Actually, yeah, it should just erase you then. Go. There we go. Ugh. Ooh, ow! Turned into a stretch. Ugh. Having some generalized pain issues. Oh, Mona Lisa. Run this town. Actually, I'm gonna delete that one. Bing. We're gonna be a funky square shape. Yeah, one of the reasons I stopped at the texture atlas is I can't really get the hair completely organized right now. Because of it not all being meshed. And that is something I'm definitely manually meshing now instead of later. Because I want everything involved with the head to be meshed properly from the jump. The body I can kind of adjust as I go if needed. I want to work on getting the texture atlas sorted on like days that I don't have much brain power. Oh, whatever, that's fine. That in a bit. Actually, we're gonna stretch this up a little bit so it has a little more. Yo. Up. There we go. And then we're gonna copy that and go into the shadow. Yep. Merp. Drag you down. Does look like this would rotate slightly. A little too much. Hell, I'm back. That looks good. Alright, front bang, done. Okay, yesterday I mostly just got a bunch of organization done. And not so much actual anything. But the organization was difficult in and of itself, so getting your shadows and everything together. Just make the end a little more dense. There we go. Because yeah, make sure that the tips can be bendy. There we go. Copy. And paste. One moment, I'm getting a phone call. Alright, not super important. It was just a, hey, your child didn't come to school today. I'm like, yes, I'm aware that he's on my couch. We have a system for that. Just to be like, hey, making sure you are aware. Yes, I'm aware that I kept my child home today. It was my choice. So yeah, this one's weird. It's like just this middle bit here is been like pushed back. Like I said before, I'm fairly certain some version of like a liquefy tool or something was used to reshape these a little bit, just to bend them on a chunk side. So just rotating it like this does not get exactly the right vibe, but I can get close enough and then restructure it from there. Okay. Ding! Alright, so we got a lot of weirdness going on with this one. We got this thing there and that. But this is the first part. That outliner hair. Ding. Wow. What is that? Why did it go way in there? Problem. Yeah, several of those have to go. Disconnect that. This going. Ding. Disconnects. That disconnects. Yeah, that sits pretty well. I just worry if my external triangles might still be too dense. Hoping not. But I'll find out eventually. Also, probably going to do something a little different with this model in regards to the order of me doing things. I'm probably going to actually do the hair physics before I do the hair angles. Because making sure it stacks the deformer properly above the physics is important. And I think in this case it would actually be easier to just do it physics first. And a lot of people do actually do physics first. They show the funky stationary hair going swishy swoosh. Doesn't mean I wouldn't have to like readjust them after the angles, but I think it would help make sure that my angle sized deformers are more accurately shaped. Okay. Alright, and then the person I was looking at before. Yeah, they just kind of went outside of the shape things. For this stuff. I think that would work. You need another point here. gonna do this. Ding. Mish, mish, mish. Oh, right, I had muted the stream for or muted my computer for the phone call, and I was like, where is music? My hand is freezing again. I'm trying to wash them. I've got some fingerless gloves, but they needed to get washed, so they're actually part of what's in the laundry. Okay, so I think the spacing of that's generally okay. Let me, grab this thing there. No, do not close that out for me. Thank you. I think we're gonna want more points. So this is a little bendy. I want to do something more like that. Like that. Okay, that'll work. So I did the really long one there because like I could tell for sure that's the direction I wanted to go in. It was easier for me to visually look at it from far out. Sometimes when you're zoomed in, everything blends together in such a way that it's hard to kind of tell where you're at anymore. I think I'll end that there. And we'll do a different one up here. I'm just gonna follow dark here. We'll just end that there. I don't think it needs to come down far. I can just end there. Another point here. Space it. Okay. That, and then we're going to artmesh that. Solo. Not that. Well, I mean, I guess that would work actually. Let's do that, and then that. And we're to drag you here. Bend you around. Obviously, if we go too far, you start looking funky. But we're generally not going to be doing it like that. We'll be doing more like this. Be more like something like that in motion. Even if I were to do something like that, I could then fine tune it in there. But yeah, you're going to bend just fine. This one looks like it is just kind of coming straight down. Maybe getting squished a little bit. Got it. So that one's relatively easy, because yeah, that'll work well enough. Scoot it out a little bit, but like, yeah. Oh, hold on. I wanted to erase the middle on that one though. It doesn't need that extra. It has no texture in the center. Just needs the outside to work properly. Seems I accidentally clicked something out over there. Check. Okay, and then this. Looks like it should have kind of the same vibe, but it's going to be less of it. How did I delete just the lines and none of the points at first? This needs to rotate. Might be more rotate and a little bit of a squish, actually. Yeah, that'll work. I gotta take out the bottom. That just goes straight across. No, don't do that. This, again, the center just gets deleted. Ding. And then this guy is completely separate situation. Silly. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, so still super simple, but it'll allow the edges to be more of a thing. But you, I'll give you your own thing. Front, bang. Back. Great. Artie, welcome in. How are you doing today? Our ad break is going to start in about 2 minutes, and I am going to have to get up at that time. Oh, I'm on the wrong edit level. There you go. But yeah, I'm going to have to get up at that time because I got to swap some laundry and stuff. But we are starting to make some progress on this stuff. Yes, I didn't realize how much not art meshing I did yesterday. Yesterday was mostly just like a deformer plotting. It had not occurred to me how much it was just organization yesterday. Especially because then I just did organization after stream as well. Later in the night I did texture atlas organization. Okay. Alright, let's do make you a point, narrow you here. Make, say, this a point, I can narrow down here as well. I don't want to make this more dense down here anyways. So that's good. Down here, erase that. Ding, 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 ding. And yeah, we've stolen Prof's liked music list today. I don't know how to connect those. And so we've got random music playing. I don't really know it. I don't know what that is. I don't want it. No, why not? It's not a scene, it's a goddamn siren face. A little bit of a rotation. Okay, the ad break has started, so we are going to disappear for a moment. I gotta get back into that when I come back. But we shall be right back. Alright, I am back. I have a sandwich now. So I'm going to be occasionally numbing as we continue on with our meshing. Because since Oldest Gremlin is home, Oldest Gremlin was like, hey, what about lunch? I was like, I guess I could feed you now. Woo, 3 stream streak, let's go. Oh, Gwenny, do not start. No. No. Denied. This is unnecessary, pupper. I didn't mean for a moment to tell Pupper to chill. Although when you are done your sandwich, sir, perhaps you should swap the doggos for me. Ah, nope, not that button. Not that button. I want the lasso button. We'll come up to about there, it looks like. No. More so... It's like this section here. This needs to go. Merp. There we go. Bing. Okay, side bang 5. It isn't really a side, that's still part of the center. Whatever. It's done. Next. I want to swap over to Ova Magica around 1 if I'm going to switch over to it today. It's obviously, like, as it currently stands, I have a lot of hair still to mesh, so maybe we don't. Maybe we just mesh all day, and maybe Ova Magica all day tomorrow, or Ova Magica gets put on the side burner. I'm unsure. That's the thing, is I do have a lot of rigging to do. But Ova Magica, being an actual, game, is something that I want to make sure that I stream when I have the option for sound. Rigging, if I do no mic streams for, that makes sense. A lot of people do that. Like, it's not that big of a deal to me to do a no mic stream for rigging. But summer break is very closely upon us. We pretty much only have next week. Also, tomorrow's stream is going to start later, because I have a school activity to attend in the morning. Well, arguably, it might be about my normal start time. It just depends on how long it takes me to set up afterwards. And if anything else goes awry. Yes, I would appreciate if you would swap dogs. Gambit, go outside. Gambit, go outside. Come on, go outside. Go outside. 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 Yes. He has stood up, but he is not going. Not on his own. Come on. Ah! I'm making knock my sandwich. Come on. Come on. Go outside. Go outside. Make me help. Come on. Come on. Go. Wanna go in your room? Yeah, I'm trying to do it. Want it in your room? Go. I'm keeping go. Choose a direction. Choose a direction. Your room or outside? Where are you going? Go somewhere. Thank you. Everyone can hear me, but it's not me. Seriously, I can't. sandwich! Get away from my sandwich! Go outside! Go outside! Wait, go outside. Sheesh. Doggo's just being jerks. That's fine. Just make sure she goes outside too. You have to stand with her, or she will just come over here. Gwenny, go.
Gwenny.
Popcorn. Yes, popcorn is new. Oh. That's our friend. The music.
Hey. Bunny, go.
Let's make this a little denser down here. Could you not say that? That there. Oh, my plate is under my control key. And that's why my control key was not letting me click it. I was like, why can't I click my button? Alright, I need to erase these things in the middle.
Bunny, come on. Go out.
20.
Like this picky about
No, she's this picky a lot. She's a bit of a jerk. I have to actually like walk outside with her a lot to make sure she actually goes for more than 3 seconds because she likes to just stand on the porch instead of going in the yard.
Yeah, and using the back.
No. Some progress is happening here. Let's do another one here. No, not that. Point here. You. Not trying to do that either. Thank you very much. This is very large triangles here, so to make them a little denser since this is curvier in this spot. It's a fly. You let a fly in the house. You left the door open for so long, I now have a fly buzzing around me. We're blaming the dog. Okay. Mildly fair. She was being a butt about going outside, but still. No. Like this, because then I can kind of curve this in a little bit. Okay, and then from there, I was going to keep this climbing upwards. Gwen? Is that not correct? I think it does. I'm gonna leave it like that, I think. Let's go to solo. I can hear you. I don't hear you. It probably wouldn't even go that far anyways, but even if it were, I can just pull it there and get a decent shape out of it still. Oh, gonna be avenging. I'll take my time. I wanna waste my life. I only know this because of what Sing 2. Could have been me. Could have been me. This one. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. In your regret, blood and sweat. Oh, is love and shame. I wanna wake my time. I wanna waste my life. I can say, could have been me. Could have been me.
Johnny, come here.
Take my time. Say, could have been me. Side kind of hurts. Rui! We don't have Rusties today. We have Spotify instead, because I've only been using Rusties for background music. You can't join! I have removed the farm today. There's no farm! You want me to put up the farm? I can put up the farm silently, because I'm not listening to farm sound. I'm just saying. Farm audio is a no. You want silent farm. I will take that as silent farm as a go. Hold on. Let me get silent farm. computer, don't explode over me. Nope. The farm is happening now. The farm is happening now. You asked, you shall receive. I've got to temporarily. Where you at? That, because I don't think it's going to show anything when I connect it to Twitch, but just in case. Go. Ding. And then settings, audio, no music. Make that go away. Continue. Should be connected now. Join. Blue. Go. And since we're here, we apparently have gotten a new grape. Green grapes are now available. Let us get our green grape sign. Green grape sign. Bam. Green grape, go there. And you got 2 red grape, 2 blue grape. I guess I'll make this one another green grape. Because I remember grapes, you need them for like a bajillion years, it felt like. We do still need the rhubarb. Which we got 2 of those as well. I think that's literally our only plants right now is those 4 plants that we actively need. Sweet potato is done as well. Yeah. So it's just those things that are mandatory. PvP, no! You can't fight me. I'm doing alright. I was trying to get the Spotify thing set up better than it currently is. I have no intention of doing song requests like Prof does, but I was just trying to like have like a little widget on screen that showed things. But alas, it was being a pain in the butt, so it didn't happen. Spotify specifically was being a pain in the butt. Right, we'll go out to like here. Ding. There you go. You have a farm now. Let me move that back down so I can see things better, and I can also leave studio mode. Bam. But I'm alright. I am suffering a little bit of pain. But otherwise, doing alright. I don't know what that is. But yeah, I didn't have enough time to set up Spotify with my own music, because also, like, I don't really do music, so I don't really have music to do that with in the first place. Because literally I just made, like, a new thing, so I can have, one, I know I had Spotify once, long ago, but it was so long ago, I don't know which account it was, and I just saw that the email that I would want to use for a streaming Spotify anyways, had not been used. So I was like, okay, cool. We'll just do that then. And since it's a new thing, I have brain. This is from Ruby, isn't it? Yes, thank you for the feel better wishes. I'm also slowly eating a lunch. Yeah, I got distracted there. That's the other thing. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna do with music on stream, so I'm doing like the little like it's like 3 months free of the premium thing. As a hey, let's see if this is something I'm even gonna want to do regularly and keep. So if I don't like it, I can get rid of it. You know? That is not what I wanted. There we go. Like, what am I trying to make happen here on my little points? Okay. Do something like that. Yeah, this I'm fairly certain is from Ruby. I've not watched all of Ruby, but I watched some of it. I feel like I recognize this. Yeah, I'm using Prof's liked list at least though, as one, there's a lot of music that Prof has that I'm gonna want to steal eventually anyways, for my own list. But definitely did not have time to make my own list today. I found like there's like 5 songs I've been listening to lately, and therefore I put them on the list, but it's like 5 songs is not enough, and then Spotify's gonna try to do weirdness on its own after that. It's like, no. We're gonna not do that right now. be like along here. I'm trying to do this line. I'll make the line a little smoother afterwards. Like I said, sometimes it's easier to do these big lines like this while zoomed out so you can see the separation of the colors a little clearer. And I can smooth it out from there a little better. It's like down here I couldn't quite see a good place to separate it from. Alright, that'll do. Sure, that was almost over, but it was taking too long. Oh, this is Ash Like Snow. I'm gonna listen to that. I kinda wanna listen to Alma's cover instead of it. I think if I just smush that in, it'll be correct. Correct enough. Bam. Pickle breaking? I mean, I guess. Hold on. I did both of those, okay. It is lots of green blobs. That would have been the shadow that's got no like texture to it. Yeah, I can see how that would be a pickle-esque. Random truck, okay. I was like, what the heck is that sound? It's also technically trash day around here, and I'm unsure if I got my trash out on time today. They got my recycles, but I think the actual trash will have been a problem. I've been screaming for almost an hour trying to find and eat a bug that he has already found and eaten. Oh no. So now we're just forever being a menace, huh? Last time my cat just started screaming for like no reason. I was like, what do you want? She just wanted attention, but I'm like, what are you doing? Like, I even went and checked on her because, like, she might yell for a little bit, but, like, on most days, but she was just, like, non-stop about it. I was like, what is going on? Why are you acting like you have been abandoned for 5 million years? I assure you, you have not been abandoned for, like, at all. I am still in the home. Yeah. Yes. Kitty was very much, doing a similar thing of just, nope, you are clearly a problem. You have clearly abandoned me forever. Like, no, I've not. Ah! Gwen is currently under my desk and she just lifted her head into my foot, shaking my entire person. I am doing all of the clicking, madam. I need you to not bunk into me in such a fashion. Okay? No, not like that. This. The other thing with it that is gonna be a concern with music is once I actually know songs, I do just kind of absentmindedly sing along with them, and I don't think my singing voice is that good. And I'm like, oh boy, I don't want to do that to people by accident. At least if I'm not trying, it's not, you know, the best. If I try, maybe, but You don't necessarily want to sing for people. At the same time, this is going to kind of naturally happen if I have music on, you know? It's just how that works. That. A natural process, yes. I don't want that. I know that I know this song, but I don't know it that well. Ah! Don't connect to that one. That's not where I wanted you to go. Okay? You can stay down there. Like this. Okay? There we go. Something more like that. No, I said the eraser. Eraser. Get rid of that. Okay? Get rid of that nonsense over there. Okay, I'm gonna... a bit. I'm gonna erase these points out here too. I will manually do a thing over there in a second. Let me change that. Actually, I think I know that one. Unsure, because again, a lot of music that I know, I don't actually know the names of. So that's what we'll do for this funky bit. Then I'm gonna add a couple points over here. So that a little more. There we go. Okay, so our outline is done. Can you check on what Gwen's doing? Because she's not under me and I'm hearing chomping. I don't know if that's Gambit or no. I guess it's Gambit. You're behind me. You snuck around. So I guess he's just chomping his food and he's being very loud about it. Making sure you're not trying to eat something you shouldn't and making yourself sick again. Okay. Do this particular section of this. And then we'll go along this part of this. think we'll leave it like that. I don't want it to be too crazy. Okay, and then this one seems to have just come straight down, and then we just erase our middling points. Which did I delete the middling points on the last one? I do not recall. I did not. So going back to the pickle. So that's done, and then that's done. Okay, so the whole center bang cluster. Oh, when I hit that button again. All of that is meshed. Yay. Okay, that's all those highlights. Alright, next side bang org right, and then that can be copy pasted to the other side. So, making progress. I did want to switch over to Overmagic in like 10 minutes. Maybe Overmagic waits till tomorrow. I really want to get this done. And like, what's organized is only the front hair. We still have the back hair too to deal with. It's like, we have to get through these bangs, and then we have the fringe on the side, and then we have the longer short strands at the bottom. And then there's a hidden long strand too. I'm gonna do control there and make you get skinnier. Like I said, you're just gonna have to get manually redone. Whoop. Just wanted to make the circle up here. Make you narrow here. Ding. Many, many layers. Yeah, many, many layers indeed. It's just like, I want to play game, and I can't really play the game once summer is officially here, because I'm not going to be able to stream the game with the gremlins home. At least not without a microphone, and I don't want to stream a game without a microphone. I can come in. There we go. Alright. Down to ding. Control C. I think a lot of these, at least a couple of these, are super tiny like that, so they'll be quick and easy, but I can get the bottom lined up. I'll turn the top separately. Grab that to like here. Go. That should do it. Looks like the bottom here is also actually still a little skew. Yeah. Neffy, welcome in. Thank you for the bit. How are you doing? I'm just debating between if I continue art meshing or if I'm going to play video game. I think I'm leaning towards video game. And I'm just going to have to spend more time art meshing in my evening today and tomorrow. Because I want to do eyeball rigging tomorrow. I would like to stop doing art meshing on stream. Just woke up, having all this free time is wild. Yeah, my gremlins summer break starts soon. We got like another like week and a half at this point. And personally not looking forward to it because for me that means I can no longer use my microphone during streams. So I'm gonna rig on stream. But I'm not going to be able to play video games, which is part of why I'm like, I'm going to probably go ahead and do Over Magica in a minute. So I was intending on it, and while I'm not as far as I want to be in hair meshing, I will just make that my homework for after stream. Probably after dinner today. Probably work on even more hair meshing. Okay. Should be it. All of you are inside. Yes. Great. I'm autistic with Monster Hunter Stories 3, so if you need deeper mechanical explanation, let me know. Oh boy. I do need to get back into that. I don't think there was anything in particular that I had a question about, but I feel like there might have been one thing I had at one point, but I can't remember what at this point. Gotta get back into it. Yes. Maybe when I have a moment to play a game in my free time again, I will do that. Because like I said, though, I'm probably going to work on this in the evening instead of any kind of game. You straighten out my bottom a little more. I just want this bottom corner bit to be correct, and then I'm going to adjust the rest with the lasso tool. So to like here, we can grab, take, get to there seems good, and then lasso to here. Take that on over. Okay. That seems good. To like here. Bing. Go. Bing. You may need to be told where invasives are that hide new monsters. Yeah, because I haven't gone super hard into like the invasive stuff because I was mostly just focused on like initial kind of clearing of areas, but a lot of that stuff, like even some of the base camps, the first time that you're there, it's like that seems impossible to get that feral monster out of here right this second. Just with working on your website and have been playing almost no games. You got a website that you're working on? I'm slowly eating a sandwich. I've been for a while. That's neat. To the trading card game thing. It makes the ferals easier. A lot of the really good monsters come from invasives, so while you do them, you'll end up grinding levels. I mean, I just don't want to be murdered by the invasives. Although I know, what size is this? That's relatively small. I want to save here. We're gonna go to chatting side of things. We're going to, get rid of some of the things happening here. First, music go bye-bye. Because we're going to be playing Over Magica, and we will listen to the sound from that game. Just quit Rusty's. YouTube! This particular stream is ending, but the next one will begin shortly, for we will be swapping from Rona. We're swapping from rigging over to Over Magica, so for YouTube side of things, that means a new stream is about to begin, because putting them in the same stream makes YouTube grumpy. So, yeah, look for that. Otherwise, bye for this particular video if you decide to abandon me after the rigging has ended over there. Bye-bye, YouTube.